Welcome back to our channel. Today, we bring to you the names of some of the most notorious political looters in Nigeria. These individuals have played significant roles in the corruption that has plagued Nigeria, contributing to the dire state of affairs that many citizens find themselves in today. From embezzling billions meant for public welfare to mismanaging funds intended for development, their actions have had devastating consequences for the lives of everyday Nigerians. As we explore their cases, it's essential to understand the broader implications of their corruption. These men are not just names on a list, they represent a systemic failure that has hindered Nigeria's progress and left countless citizens suffering. Their stories shed light on the urgent need for accountability, transparency, and reform in our political system. Join us as we delve into the lives and cases of these political looters, examining how their greed has impacted the country and the fight for a better future. Adamu Muazu, position: former governor of Bauchi State. Amount: approximately $9 million. Details: Adamu Muazu served as the governor of Bauchi State from 1999 to 2007. During his tenure, he was accused of significant financial mismanagement and corruption, which has continued to cast a shadow over his political legacy. Allegations include diverting state funds for personal gain and failing to provide adequate accounting for state expenditures. Muazu has consistently denied these accusations, asserting that they are politically motivated attempts to tarnish his reputation. As the trial unfolds, observers are keenly watching how the legal proceedings will affect his political career and the broader fight against corruption in Nigeria. The case highlights ongoing challenges within Nigeria's political system, where corruption allegations against public officials are prevalent. Ayodele Fayose, position: former governor of Ekiti State. Amount: approximately $5 million. Details: Ayodele Fayose is a notable figure in Nigerian politics, having served as the governor of Ekiti State during 2 non-consecutive terms. He gained notoriety for his outspoken demeanor and controversial policies. Fayose has been embroiled in legal troubles since he was accused of receiving illicit funds from the Office of the National Security Advisor (NSA) for his 2014 election campaign. His defense argues that the charges are a politically motivated attack aimed at undermining his influence. Despite the ongoing trial, Fayose remains a significant political figure, known for his charisma and ability to mobilize public support. His case underscores the complex interplay between politics and law enforcement in Nigeria, raising questions about accountability and governance. Bala Ngilari, position: former governor of Adamawa State. Amount: approximately $5 million. Details: Bala Ngilari's governorship from 2011 to 2015 was marred by allegations of corruption, culminating in his conviction in 2017. He was found guilty of misappropriating state funds and was sentenced to 5 years in prison. The charges revolved around fraudulent contracts and the embezzlement of public funds intended for development projects. Ngilari's case drew significant media attention, highlighting issues of governance and public trust in political leadership. After serving part of his sentence, he was granted bail pending appeal, maintaining his innocence throughout the legal battles. His situation reflects the ongoing struggle in Nigeria to achieve justice for corruption, while grappling with the systemic issues that allow it to persist. Jolly Nyami, position: former governor of Taraba State. Amount: approximately $4 million. Details: Jolly Nyam served as the governor of Taraba State from 1999 to 2007. He was convicted in 2018 for the misappropriation of state funds and sentenced to 14 years in prison. His case is emblematic of the rampant corruption issues faced in Nigeria's political landscape, where former officials often evade accountability. Nyami's conviction was seen as a significant step by the judiciary against corruption, but it also raised questions about the effectiveness of the anti-corruption framework in Nigeria. Following an appeal, his sentence was reduced to 12 years, sparking debates about justice and the legal system's ability to deter corrupt practices among public officials. Lucky Igbenedion, position: former governor of Edo State. Amount: approximately $25 million. Details: Lucky Igbenedion was the governor of Edo State from 1999 to 2007, during which he was accused of embezzling a staggering $25 million from state coffers. In 2008, he was convicted of corruption and fined, marking a notable moment in Nigeria's ongoing battle against political corruption. However, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, later sought additional charges against him, illustrating the complex nature of legal accountability in cases involving high-ranking officials. Igbenedion's legal troubles have sparked discussions about the need for stronger enforcement of anti-corruption laws and the challenges faced by regulatory bodies in holding powerful figures accountable. His case remains a focal point for activists and advocates, pushing for greater transparency and justice in Nigerian politics. Atahiru Bafarawa position. Former governor of Sokoto State. Amount: approximately $1 billion. Details: Atahiru Bafarawa, who served as the governor of Sokoto State from 1999 to 2007, is embroiled in one of the most significant corruption cases in Nigeria's recent history. He has been charged with misappropriation of funds and money laundering, involving approximately $1 billion intended for state development projects. His case has attracted widespread attention due to the staggering amount involved and the implications it has for governance and public trust. Bafarawa has consistently denied the allegations, claiming they are part of a political witch hunt against him. The unfolding legal proceedings serve as a critical test for Nigeria's commitment to tackling corruption at the highest levels of government, with many watching closely to see if justice will be served. Sule Lamido position. Former governor of Jigawa State. Amount: approximately $1.3 million. Details: Sule Lamido served as the governor of Jigawa State from 2007 to 2015. His tenure, while marked by several developmental initiatives, came under scrutiny when he, along with his sons, was arrested by the EFCC in 2015 for allegedly embezzling about $1.3 million. The funds were purportedly laundered through companies linked to his family. Lamido has denied all charges, labeling them as politically motivated. His trial is ongoing, highlighting the contentious nature of corruption investigations in Nigeria. As a former governor with a notable political lineage, Lamido's case raises questions about the accountability of public officials and the challenges of prosecuting corruption in a landscape often fraught with political maneuvering and influence. Ibrahim Shama position. Former governor of Katsina State. Amount: approximately $27 million. Details: Ibrahim Shama governed Katsina State from 2007 to 2015 and was accused by the EFCC of misappropriating about $27 million during his time in office. He has vehemently denied the allegations, claiming they are politically motivated attacks intended to undermine his legacy. The complexities of his case reflect broader issues within Nigeria's political sphere, where accusations of corruption often become intertwined with political rivalry. Shama's trial has faced numerous delays, which has further fueled public discourse on the efficiency of Nigeria's judicial system in handling high-profile corruption cases. His situation serves as a reminder of the need for systemic reforms to ensure transparency and accountability among public officials. Jibenga Daniel position. Former governor of Ogun State. Amount: approximately $3 million. Details: Jibenga Daniel served as the governor of Ogun State from 2003 to 2011. Following his tenure, he faced charges from the EFCC in 2011, accusing him of stealing $3 million from state funds and engaging in various corruption-related offenses. Daniel has consistently denied the charges, asserting his innocence and maintaining that the allegations are baseless. His trial is still ongoing, raising significant questions about the legal mechanisms in place for holding former governors accountable. Daniel's case has captured the attention of many Nigerians, highlighting the broader challenges of combating corruption in the political landscape and the necessity for reforms that enhance transparency and governance. Gabriel Suswam position. Former governor of Benue State. Amount: approximately $19 million. Details: Gabriel Suswam served as the governor of Benue State from 2007 to 2015. His administration came under fire when hit by the EFCC in 2015 for allegedly diverting $19 million meant for the state's Sure P program, a federal initiative designed to reduce unemployment and improve infrastructure. Suswam has been embroiled in legal battles since, with his trial experiencing numerous delays that have frustrated public expectations for accountability. The case has drawn significant media attention and raised concerns about the misappropriation of funds intended for critical development projects. Suswam's legal challenges emphasize the ongoing struggle against corruption in Nigeria, particularly regarding the misuse of public funds by elected officials. Theodore Orji position, former governor of Abia State. Amount: approximately $55 million. Details: Theodore Orji, who served as the governor of Abia State from 2007 to 2015, has faced serious allegations of embezzling approximately $55 million during his tenure. The charges against him have garnered considerable media coverage, especially after he and his son, Chinedu Orji, were arrested by the EFCC in 2021. Both have denied the accusations, claiming they are politically motivated. Their trial is ongoing, with many observers keenly watching how it unfolds, as it touches upon critical issues of governance and the rule of law in Nigeria. The case serves as a poignant example of the systemic corruption challenges that continue to affect public trust and governance in the country. Chimaroke Nnamani position, former governor of Enugu State. Amount: approximately $60 million. Details: Chimaroke Nnamani served as the governor of Enugu State from 1999 to 2007. He has been accused of embezzling $60 million from state funds, leading to significant legal battles that have spanned years. Initially convicted, Nnamani had his conviction overturned on technical grounds, which has fueled public debate about the adequacy of the legal frameworks used to prosecute corruption in Nigeria. Despite his legal victories, he continues to face multiple charges and remains embroiled in ongoing legal challenges. Nnamani's case highlights the complexities of corruption, prosecutions, and the need for comprehensive reforms in Nigeria's judicial system to ensure accountability for public officials. Rochas Okorocha position, former governor of Imo State. Amount: approximately $2 billion. Details: Rochas Okorocha served as the governor of Imo State from 2011 to 2019, and his administration has been one of the most controversial in Nigerian politics due to allegations of massive corruption. He has been accused of misappropriating over $2 billion in state funds, including public resources intended for infrastructure development. Okorocha, who is also a serving senator, has consistently denied these allegations, claiming they are part of a politically motivated campaign against him. His trial is under investigation by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, with various probes into his financial dealings and assets. The case raises significant questions about the accountability of elected officials in Nigeria and the effectiveness of the justice system in curbing corruption at the highest levels. Observers are particularly interested in how his dual role as a senator might impact the legal proceedings and public perceptions of corruption in politics. Ali Modu, sheriff position, former governor of Borno State. Amount: approximately $350 million. Details: Ali Modu Sheriff was the governor of Borno State from 2003 to 2011, during which time he became a polarizing figure in Nigerian politics. He has been implicated in several corruption cases, including the alleged misappropriation of $350 million meant for developmental projects in the state. His tenure coincided with rising challenges, including the emergence of Boko Haram, raising questions about governance and resource allocation. Sheriff has denied the allegations, maintaining that they are unfounded and politically charged. The ongoing investigations into his financial dealings are part of a broader effort to address corruption among Nigeria's political elite. His case underscores the complexities of political accountability in a region facing severe socio-economic challenges, highlighting the need for robust governance and transparent resource management. Martin Alechi position, former governor of Ebonyi State. Amount: approximately $12 million. Details: Martin Alechi served as the governor of Ebonyi State from 2007 to 2015. In 2016, he was arrested by the EFCC for allegedly misappropriating $12 million meant for various developmental projects. His trial has faced numerous delays, raising concerns about the efficiency of Nigeria's judicial system in addressing corruption. Elechi has consistently maintained his innocence, arguing that the allegations against him are part of a politically motivated campaign. His case reflects broader challenges in the Nigerian political system, where corruption allegations often lead to protracted legal battles that can hinder effective governance and development. Observers are closely watching how the case unfolds, as it may impact perceptions of accountability within the political class. Godswill Akpabio position, former governor of Akwa Ibom State. Amount: approximately $3.5 billion. Details: Godswill Akpabio served as the governor of Akwa Ibom State from 2007 to 2015, and he has been accused of embezzling an astonishing $3.5 billion in state funds during his tenure. These allegations have put him at the center of Nigeria's anti-corruption discourse. Akpabio, who is currently a serving minister in the Nigerian government, has vehemently denied the allegations, claiming they are politically motivated. His high-profile status and current government position add a layer of complexity to the investigation, as it raises questions about the implications of political influence on legal accountability. The case highlights the ongoing struggle against corruption in Nigeria and the critical need for transparent governance and accountability among public officials. Timipri Silva position, former governor of Bayelsa State. Amount: approximately $22 million. Details: Timipri Silva served as the governor of Bayelsa State from 2008 to 2012. He has been charged by the EFCC with embezzling approximately $22 million from state resources. Silva's trial has faced multiple delays, reflecting the challenges of prosecuting high-profile cases in Nigeria. He has consistently maintained his innocence, arguing that the charges are unfounded. His case is particularly significant given the economic context of Bayelsa State, which relies heavily on oil revenues, making the responsible management of public funds crucial. As the trial progresses, it serves as a focal point for discussions about governance, resource management, and the fight against corruption in Nigeria. Mukhtar Ramalan Yero position, former governor of Kaduna State. Amount: approximately $700,000. Details: Mukhtar Ramalan Yero served as the governor of Kaduna State from 2012 to 2015. He was arrested by the EFCC in 2018 for allegedly misappropriating $700,000 intended for security operations. His case highlights the ongoing issues related to corruption within Nigeria's security sector, where funds meant to enhance safety and public welfare are mismanaged or embezzled. Yero has maintained his innocence throughout the legal proceedings, which are still ongoing. His situation raises critical questions about the accountability of public officials and the effectiveness of mechanisms in place to combat corruption, especially in areas as vital as public safety. The outcome of his trial could influence public perception of governance in Kaduna State and beyond.
Issa Yuguda position, former governor of Bauchi State. Amount: approximately $35 million. Details: serving as the governor of Bauchi State from 2007 to 2015, Issa Yuguda has faced serious allegations of embezzlement from the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. Accusations suggest that he misappropriated around $35 million, primarily intended for state development projects. His tenure was marked by attempts to enhance education and health services, yet claims of corruption overshadowed these initiatives. Yuguda maintains his innocence, insisting the allegations are unfounded and politically motivated. His ongoing trial raises significant questions about the integrity of political figures in Nigeria and the systems in place to address corruption. The outcomes could influence public trust in governance and the effectiveness of the EFCC in combating corruption. Rabiu Kwankwaso position, former governor of Kano State. Amount: approximately $1 billion. Details: Rabiu Kwankwaso's political career is notable for his two non-consecutive terms as governor of Kano State, from 1999 to 2003 and 2011 to 2015. He is accused of embezzling around $1 billion meant for various developmental projects such as education and infrastructure. Supporters argue that his projects, particularly in education, significantly benefited the state, while detractors highlight alleged financial misconduct. Kwankwaso has denied all allegations, asserting that they are driven by political rivalries. His case is under investigation by the EFCC, and as he remains a significant figure in Nigerian politics, the developments could have broader implications for political accountability and integrity in the nation. Audu Innocent Ogbe, position, former Minister of Agriculture. Amount, various allegations with unspecified amounts. Details. Serving as Nigeria's Minister of Agriculture from 2015 to 2019, Audu Ogbe has been embroiled in several corruption allegations, particularly concerning the mismanagement of funds designated for agricultural development. Critics argue that misallocation and inefficiency hindered the agricultural sector's growth during his tenure, impacting food security. Ogbe has consistently denied all allegations, emphasizing that no formal charges have been levied against him. His case underscores ongoing concerns about corruption in the agricultural sector, especially given Nigeria's reliance on agriculture for economic stability. The absence of formal charges raises questions about the accountability of public officials and the transparency of government spending. Babangida Aliyu, position, former governor of Niger State. Amount, approximately $6 billion. Details, Babangida Aliyu held office as governor of Niger State from 2007 to 2015, during which time he allegedly laundered approximately $6 billion from state funds, according to the EFCC. His administration faced scrutiny for its financial dealings, particularly concerning the allocation and use of state resources. Aliyu has consistently denied these allegations, characterizing them as politically motivated attacks against him. The case, currently ongoing, has drawn significant media attention and public interest, highlighting persistent issues of corruption and governance in Nigeria. The potential repercussions of the trial could affect public perception of political leaders and the effectiveness of anti-corruption measures in the country. Olisa Metu, position, former National Publicity Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, amount, approximately $2 million. Details. Olisa Metu was embroiled in the infamous $2.1 billion arms deal scandal, accused of receiving approximately $2 million from the office of the National Security Advisor under Sambo Dasuki. This scandal has significant implications for national security and governance in Nigeria, revealing the extent of corruption in the procurement of arms and security resources. In 2020, Metu was sentenced to 7 years in prison but was released on bail pending appeal. His case has sparked debates about accountability within political parties and the extent of corruption in national security dealings, emphasizing the need for reform and transparency in government contracts. Rashidi Ladoja, position, former governor of Oyo State. Amount, approximately $5 million. Details. Rashidi Ladoja served as governor of Oyo State from 2003 to 2007. Allegations emerged that he diverted around $5 million from the state treasury for personal use. His tenure was marked by significant political turbulence and controversies, leading to his impeachment in 2006, although he was later reinstated. In 2016, the EFCC rearraigned him on corruption charges, and his trial remains ongoing. Ladoja's case illustrates the complexities of political accountability and the challenges of ensuring justice in a political system often marred by patronage and corruption. Babachir Lawal, position, former Secretary to Government of the Federation. Amount, approximately $1.7 million. Details. Babachir Lawal was implicated in a $1.7 million grass-cutting scandal linked to contracts meant for clearing invasive plants in Yobe State. His dismissal in 2017 raised questions about corruption at high government levels. Lawal has denied the allegations, asserting his innocence and claiming the charges are part of a political vendetta. His trial is ongoing, and the case has garnered significant media attention, shining a light on the need for accountability and transparency in government spending and contracts. Adebayo Alau Akala, position, former governor of Oyo State. Amount, approximately $3.5 million. Details. Adebayo Alau Akala governed Oyo State from 2007 to 2011. Allegations surfaced that he embezzled approximately $3.5 million during his tenure. The EFCC investigated these claims, but his trial faced numerous delays, highlighting challenges within Nigeria's judicial system. Alau Akala consistently denied the allegations, maintaining his innocence until his death in January 2022. His case reflects ongoing issues of corruption and accountability within Nigerian politics, particularly concerning the impact of prolonged trials on justice. Bukola Saraki, position, former Senate President and former Governor of Kwara State. Amount, approximately $1.1 billion. Details, Bukola Saraki served as the Governor of Kwara State from 2003 to 2011, and later as Senate President. He faced numerous allegations of corruption, including the misappropriation of approximately $1.1 billion. Saraki denied all charges, asserting they were politically motivated attacks. In 2018, the Code of Conduct Tribunal cleared him of false asset declaration charges, a significant ruling amid the corruption allegations. His high-profile case has implications for political accountability in Nigeria, drawing attention to the intersections of politics and corruption. 10. Abdul Fattah Ahmed position, former Governor of Kwara State. Amount approximately $350 million. Details, succeeding Bukola Saraki, Abdul Fattah Ahmed served as the Governor of Kwara State from 2011 to 2019. The EFCC accused him of misappropriating approximately $350 million allocated for infrastructure development projects. Ahmed has denied the allegations, asserting that he managed state funds appropriately. His ongoing trial brings to light the continuing challenges of governance and corruption in Nigeria. The cases of these Nigerian political looters underscore a persistent issue that plagues the nation: the betrayal of public trust by those entrusted with leadership. Each of these individuals has faced serious allegations of corruption, mismanagement, and embezzlement, contributing to the systemic failures that have left many citizens struggling for basic necessities. As Nigeria grapples with these challenges, it is imperative for citizens to demand change and hold their leaders responsible. Only through collective action and unwavering vigilance can Nigeria hope to reclaim its promise and build a society where the needs of the many are prioritized over the greed of the few. The time for change is now, and it starts with each of us.